What's up, boys? Welcome to part 2 of round 6 winners bracket in the Classic Risk World Championships. I'm going to be watching the second and third games today because I won game 1, so I have qualified to round 7 in the winners bracket. And that's great news for us. So we're going to be watching and spectating the game 2 5-player game and then the game 3 4-player game to see who else qualifies. Now, they do have voice chat on and going, but I'm going to probably leave it muted for the most part and spectate and see what they're doing. Well, we don't really have game sounds, do we? Not really hearing any game sounds coming out. So he's streaming it, but no game sounds. Maybe we'll listen in a little bit.
Move into Europe.
Make sure I'm muted.
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted the Ukraine territory.
So you can see the names of the players up here.
Why?
Zango was orange. He was red. I think he's blue now. Yeah, he is blue now.
Okay, you would split or take it back?
I'll hit Afghanistan if you leave anything behind.
Oh, now I'm just gonna leave all of it behind. Won't even move.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so now we're watching, and the settings for this one, this is classic progressive again, but now it's 70% world domination. So, or 70% domination, not 70% world domination. But so 70% domination, classic, obviously it's a classic world championship, so every map is classic, but 70% of the board is what you need. So it's 42 territories. So it's a 42 territory map, so you need 30 territories to capture the 70%. So after this game is going to be a 4-player zombies game. I'm very happy to dodge that. Let me tell you, after last week's zombies, oh my god. So here we go with the game. We've got turn order is kind of interesting. We've got orange just before blue, who was red last game. So now it's Zango just before key mistake instead of the other way around. And I could see this game being relatively quick. This is usually more quick. Games 2 and 3 usually much quicker than game 1. Game 1 is kind of intense, as you guys probably witnessed already. But so progressive cards, this first set of trades is going to be 4, 6, 8, 10, and then 12 for only 5 players. The second set of trades will be 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So second set of trades almost certainly will have people going through and trying to get the 70%. Now, if they do just as good of a job coordinating blocking the 70% as we did on blocking kills last game, it could actually stretch to the third set of trades. But I'm honest to God, I haven't studied or done any research into tournament games and settings in years. Even when I competed and won the World Championship and the Legends tournament, kind of like in back-to-back weekends, it's a little bit of a subtle brag there. But even then, I wasn't doing what I used to do, where I would study the settings, watch other people play the settings, and analyze, how the games play out, right? I kind of just would show up. Oh, those are the settings we're playing. I have an idea how they'll play, and I just sign up and play. I haven't been doing that this year either, or I've been doing the same thing this year too. So I'm not quite sure how progressive 70% with 5 players will play here. And on what turns people are going to be able to go for it and stuff like that. That's why I got completely caught off guard with the zombies starting their turn on turn 0 or on turn 1. Usually the zombies would infect you and they would add troops, fortify, and then pass turn. They would skip their attack phase. And that bug fix from SMG actually ruined zombies, funny enough. That bug is actually what made zombies playable. So I did inform them of that, and they have responded, and they're looking at it. So we might actually get zombies back in the future. We'll see. I can't share any more on that, but I can tell you that it's been mentioned. But yeah, back to essentially, we don't really know how these games play out that well. So I'm kind of showing up semi at a disadvantage because a lot of these guys are high-level tournament players. Orange and blue specifically as an example. The other 3 players are really good too. People that, show up, play multiple tournaments at a time. Some of these guys play 5 or 6 tournaments at a time. They have 5 or 6 or 10, 12 sometimes tournament games a week. and they're just grinding tournaments. So they know all the settings, they know all the maps, they know all the how everything plays out. They're studying settings, practicing them. They're watching tournament games when they're not playing tournament games. So they're like locked into like what these settings are supposed to be doing, right? So it's quite tough to hop in, and these guys are all tourney focused, and I'm coming in like a donkey boy that wants some bonuses. I'm not playing like that, but you know, I have completely adjusted my mindset on how I view risk. So it will be nice to put a little bit of time in here today and watch this. Generally, I'm actually curious if somebody goes for the run without an elimination. Second set of trades would be 15, 20, 25, 30. Would the 25 or 30 trade try to kill the guy after them into a run? I'm not sure. Board is very, very choked up. Extremely choked up. Let's see if we can hear them.
Dibs.
I'll have to think about it.
So I don't hate
You
Black's position. Japan's a good hiding spot
+2s.
to not die to blue.
Nowhere useful at all.
Middle East, Ukraine, really strong territories to be on.
Except for Middle East, but I'm assuming Black doesn't want to give me Middle East, which is fair.
So specifically for the way you could look at the classic board essentially is generally you want to not die depending on your position in turn order is very important, but also you do want to play for the win too. So if you notice the game one, I put the majority of my troops in the middle of the board because it was very key for me to, if an opportunity arises, I need a big stack ready, and the middle of the board usually has the most pathways, right? So you'll see a lot of experienced players generally put, when they trade and get big trades, they'll keep like 4s, 5s, 6s, and all these little corners to keep themselves alive, but they do want generally like a big kill stack somewhere with access, either on a portal that's going to open up the next turn or the middle of the board. So Ukraine and Middle East are generally two really, really good territories to get on and stack on if you're in an early turn position and you're looking for eliminations. That being said, that's generally when, you know, depending on which position you think is going to be chaining the kills, right? If it's, map and settings where you expect like turn 4th, 5th, and 6th to be chaining the kills, then if you're in the earlier position, you're probably not really as concerned about being up in the middle. Although you could block people by being in the middle, but you're also setting yourself up to be a little bit vulnerable then. So it all depends. Like larger maps, generally people have more territories. They start with more troops and they're more spread out and more difficult to kill. So the earlier sets, like the second set of trades is 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, right? So generally the second set of trades, the earlier positions trading for 20 or 25 troops. If people are sitting on 40 to 45 troops, maybe sometimes even 50 troops by that second set of trades on a larger map, and they're like a bit more spread out, the first few seats are almost never going to get a kill unless something gets kind of fed. So generally that would be, a larger map you'd expect like 4th, 5th, 6th, 5th or 6th, maybe even in turn order to be better. Smaller map like Classic, though, you have such smaller trades at the start, but you have a lot less troops, and you're in a lot less positions. Like if you guys were watching the earlier weeks when we had a mix of skill levels, like this was a solid group of 6 players we just played against, or 5 players. This is a solid group of people. There's a reason they've not only just made it to the top 96 from the 550 entrants or something like that. They made it to top 96 after the first 4 weeks, but they also won that first week to move to round 6 winners, right? So very experienced players, very tough lobby. But on the weaker lobbies that we had before, you'd see like some noobs were noobs. I just like we'd had more like beginner, intermediate players where they would hit, who won game 1? Kyle, doggy. But we had more people willing to, like, I lost a 4 stack on turn 1 to a player once. There was some of those earlier rounds where people were just like slamming to get Australia and stuff. So you gotta, in those kind of scenarios in progressive cards, it's a lot more likely the earlier people in turn order are going to get kills because people are hitting 4 stacks here, 3 stacks here, knocking out a position of a player to take a bonus, where in this game, we're not going for bonuses. We're using Australia and portals into Australia and portals into South America to protect people, to block them from dying, stuff like that. So even this map, the later in turn order could end up being better than the earlier in turn order, even though it's a smaller map. I guess it all depends how it plays. I feel like I'm just rambling a bunch of nonsense that a lot of people don't really care too much about. But we are doing the tournament videos, and I do generally like the idea of posting the game 2 and game 3. If I think it's interesting. And by the way, like if this video goes out and you guys are like, I don't really like this concept as much, I'd rather just a regular second channel video on Monday instead of this. If you happen to win game 1, maybe I'll do that instead. Feels a little weird watching a game and not being in it. Like, I play a lot of Risk. To actually have to watch and commentate Risk, and I don't get to play? What am I? What the hell, man? Okay, so first set of trades are coming in. You can see everybody's in the high 30s, and they're all about to trade, go into the 40s or 50s even. So the second set of trades, everybody's going to be on like 50 troops. And the second set of trades are going to be 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Like a 25 or a 30 trade to kill this guy for 50 some odd troops. It's extremely unlikely. Especially with the spread, right? You can also, what we see here, and what I'm also noticing, is a lot of people are doing this. They're not just sitting in one stack. They're leaving 3s and 4s. Like, instead of having 1 6 here and a 1, it's a 4 and a 3. Instead of a 9 and a 1, it's a 7 and a 3. So there's some of that, like a 4-3 here instead of a 6 and a 1. Just a little bit more difficult for people to just go for a run where you get your 30, right? You need 30 territories out of 42. That's 70%. With blizzards, it goes down to 39 territories. And I think you need 20. What was it? I think it's 28. Or whatever. 28 or 29. I have to look at it. I think it's, yeah, it's 3 less. You need 2 less, right? Some shit like that, approximately. Nice little +2. That was a 4-3, now it's a 6-3, right? Nice little Venezuela +2. I got one of those last game. And a fluky set on 3 that was kind of beautiful. All right, let's go listen into them. Okay, they're saying a lot right now. They're thinking, they're calculating. I really feel out of my element. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like I was playing last game, and to count and calculate, I feel like I'm not locked in. I feel like a completely different player than I used to. Like, I used to be just like straight dialed in. Every moment something's happening on the board, I'm calculating how many troops do I have, where do I have to put them, how do I have to roll them. Like that white 4 cards that I maybe should have went for the turn prior to the end of the game. Like I was lost trying to calculate that. It just seemed like too much to even think about. And I don't know if that's Adderall and Monster over a couple years fucking my brain up, or just like I don't know if that's had some effect, or if it's just that I view the game different. And I don't know. I just don't want to. Like, my brain doesn't want to calculate and count. I don't know. Don't know. Maybe I've lost a step. Old age. Could also blame old age, you know? Sorry about the graphics quality, by the way. This is his stream on Discord. Discord only allows up to a certain level quality.
I don't really have a card. Again.
Yeah, I can. That's my only spot for a card as well. So.
Oh.
You don't have a card because you split your stuff in Asia. I was giving you cards there.
Yeah, I had to make another fortified.
Just keep double checking that when I undeafen that I'm still muted in Discord so they can't hear me talking. I'm not supposed to talk in the channel. Obviously, they're in a game. So I'm like, gotta mute myself in Discord, but sometimes when you undeafen it, it unmutes you at the same time. So if I keep looking over and clicking stuff, that's what's going on.
Thanks.
So we have white. And he sets on 3 going for it. 30 territories is the run, huh? I don't see how anybody's getting anywhere close to 30 territories right now.
True. You have to add everything to take India. That's a...
Because
I will
nobody's
fight for my flora top list.
nobody's taken a bonus. So a lot of the times when you see these 70% games, if you see the 70% games in 4 players, generally people have a bonus. So you can get through their outer stack and then it's a bunch of 1s behind it. But because nobody's got the bonus, it's just a bunch of stacks because everybody wants to hold their position. If they leave a 1, somebody's going to probably take a card there or something and you lose the position. So so it's just so much more difficult in a game like this where nobody's taking bonuses to find that. But it is progressive and the cards will scale up and people will go for it. Attacker's advantage is huge. Naturally, I'm rooting for black because, you know, black is it's my tournament color. I'm happy that I got to play as black in game 1. So far, I haven't had anybody really compete with me for black. We had, what, last week or the week before? Some player preferred black, but he let me have it. We didn't have a... There has been some wars and drama over what colors people have been in the past. Generally, like, if you can't get your color, just play as a different color. I've been fortunate. Like, I kindly ask, and some people don't care as much, and they're happy to play their secondary color. They compete in a lot of tournaments. A lot of people play different colors. You don't always get your color, right? I'm competing in just one. I'm hopeful, but you know, if I don't get my color, I'll play as whatever. I used to joke that, like, if I'm not black, then I'm just gonna play as pink, and whoever black is tasting it. But like, that's also kind of a douchey. That's you want to play with some integrity when you're playing competitive, right? So like, you don't want to just do that. But you can always, you know, there's the subtle hints of like, well, I mean, if you take my color from me, I'm really not gonna like you in the game. And it's like, and you know, there is that angle. Some people will hold a grudge over a color problem. So if I have to play as pink instead of black, maybe I'll hold some kind of a grudge, you know?
Your cat is going ham.
Your cat's going.
Trust me, this is still like
His name's Bunny Slippers and his cat's going ham. I'm right. He's got.
Holy man.
he hasn't even gotten to the guttural screams.
Oh, cats.
All right, so we just gleaned some real insight there into where the game's going. At this moment, it doesn't seem like anybody's too concerned about 70% happening, or we wouldn't be laughing about a cat. Next set of trades is about to come in, though. I'm very curious if the second set of trades kind of pushes a 70% run, because it's not like... I guess a 70% run is probably more difficult than getting a player elimination like last game. Maybe not, because if somebody can trade and kill somebody... That's the other thing. It's a little scary to trade and eliminate a player if you can't then eliminate another player or win after, right? Like if you trade, get a player kill into a trade plus 30 more seconds, can you get the 70% after that? Generally, that's how a 70% run happens. But if you can't, if you can only trade and then kill a player and then you don't have the 70% run or a second kill, then it's a 4-player game. You've essentially cleared a ton of troops off the board. And all those stacks that were blocking stuff up are mostly 1s now. Because you're not filling every 4 and 3 and 8 stack on the board up with another 4 and 3 and 8 stack. You're going to leave mostly 1s and maybe put a couple... Maybe you do true random and you put a bunch of 2s in places and then you have a couple other kill stacks or bigger stacks. Maybe you block a choke point or something. But generally, you remove a player and all of his troops. Even if you get a trade off of it, you're opening the board up. And then the following player is going to have an easier kill on the person after him or an easy chance to just run or a kill into run. So it's also scary to go for a kill here in the 70% prog game. Keep in mind, I'm just a donkey boy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I could be wrong about stuff. It's been known to happen, you know, frequently and all the time. Everybody's wrong about something sometimes. I like black's position as far as trying to stay alive. Japan's a good alive spot. Madagascar's usually good. Was that Argentina? That's not Argentina. Is it? What is this again? Venezuela, Peru, Brazil. That is Argentina. I didn't think Argentina was that south. Maybe I'm tripping. I guess it is. New Guinea is also good for black. Protects them from orange at least, and from blue. So here we go. Trades are starting to come through. Everybody's basically on 50 troops. Very hard to kill somebody with a 15 trade. So let's look at, that's 15, 20, 25, 30. Is black have a kind of a line on green? Boom, 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 boom. Black has a good line on green. Now does he? I unmuted and they're not chatting now. Why are they all quiet?
This board is super choky. Holy moly.
I kind of want to unmute and joke, but I mean
That's better than.
I'm not part of the
Smith's, I
game.
think.
But also if he,
Agreed. White has really good lines on me. Just keep that in mind.
so that's another thing though, is if black does kill green, can he chain that into something, or like can he knock white out of here and hold a big stack here blocking? If he kills green and trades and then can't take it, does white have a set on 3 and run the board? Does orange have a set on 3 and run the board? Will blue have a set on 3 and run the board? Like, that's something to worry about the next turn, especially since it's 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So if he kills green for a 35 trade, he'll be on 5 cards, but the board is going to be open and 3 people. What was it? 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 3 people will have a chance to set on 3 for 40 troops and potentially make a run.
Between white and orange. There's 2 white and an orange territory.
Oh,
You have
it.
I thought the
Right there.
one.
yeah, right there.
I thought the one you just skipped.
Hmm.
Oh, we're trading. Okay.
We are.
We have to.
So the only, I'm trying to make sure I'm not talking in their chat. The only thing for green is he'd have to go 1, 7 through the 8 into the 6 to kill green here. He's got a couple attempts on this, a couple stacks that can hit that. He can hit green here. Now the portals are going to be closed on black's turn here. So that's the other thing, is if he does trade and go for a green kill, even if he gets it, well, actually, does he have the territories? Will he have 30 territories? Black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, say 23, 24, 25. You need what, 30? He's not even, he's like 5 territories off. No, this is defensive stacking. Trades, defensively stacks. Now, green could trade and think about white. Am I wrong? Boom, boom. This 10's not active, but the 7 can wrap right through here. Hits the 11. Has to go through a black 7 to get this, but this can split.
Oh, can you
White-
stay there? Can you stay there? Oh, God.
Nope.
So green has
Green,
potential
can you
for
sit in
white,
China, please?
but it's expensive.
You also need to block the portal in South America.
Okay, so you want me to sit in China?
Yeah, if you can, please.
Okay, this is defense.
It's the buffer between
Mm-hmm.
white and orange.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, guard South America a bit. Both
Yeah.
sides, if possible.
Got it.
Wait, you want me to block the
Okay,
portal?
defense,
as well?
defense, defense.
I mean, a 3 should be fine, I guess.
Here's the other fun thing. Is the later the trades take, or the more trades that come through, and the later the game goes, like this is the second set of trades. Because you get more troops in the later in turn order, the troop advantage is actually getting quite considerable. So it starts to favor the people in later in turn order a lot more the more the game goes on. Because one more set of trades. Now, what's the next one? 40? 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So we're already 30 troops over white for green. And every trade going forward is just 20 troops more than him, 15 troops more than orange, 10 troops more than blue, and 5 more than black. Every single set of trades. So every 3 turns, he's just gaining massive amounts of troops to everybody else. And black, the same. 5 more than blue, 10 more than orange, 15 more than white. Every set of trades. So at some point, they have so many trades where if people start going to 4 or 5 cards, and these guys have a set on 3, and they're so far ahead in trades, they're so far, well, not in trades, but so far ahead in troops because their trades are larger. That can also add up in a long extended game as well. Portals are going to be closed when everybody's on 4 next turn, so it's a really good job of choking the board up these guys are doing. I know it's not as fun and exciting as slamming for a bonus and fighting to the death and using alliances to try to coordinate a player elimination, but it's very tough to make very good competitive settings where you have to, like the voice chat here, the goal of it is to block people from winning, but find a way to leave an opening for yourself, right? So it's like, when I used to play voice chat, a lot of people, like even the Kill Pete strategy would be like, don't listen to a fucking word Kyle says. And some people wouldn't. If they do listen to me too much, I win. If they don't listen to me at all, then the game ends up just, I just die and the game's over. For all of us, usually the game gets fed. Because generally like 90 to 95% of what I'm suggesting is good for everybody, except for the person I'm saying it against. It's just the little bit of percentage of the stuff that I'm leaving out. Like if you notice in game 1, I'm talking about how we can block orange from setting up on me, this guy from setting up on this guy from blocking this. We got to block the kill here. But I'm not talking about what blocks me, right? Don't worry about me, just worry about, everybody else's situation. So what I'm suggesting, everything I'm suggesting is good for the most part. It's just what I'm leaving out is anything that's negative towards myself. So generally, what I'm sharing with voice chat is good for the majority of people, right? It's good for me to help red stop orange from killing me. It's good for it, right? I should help blue stop green from dying to red. We all have to coordinate in a way that stops people from ending the game. I just don't help coordinate stopping me. Generally, I mean, let's chalk it up to there was definitely some good fortune that happened to be in game 1, but also like that happens in these tournaments, right? You can get a bit lucky sometimes, but you also have to find your way into that position where if I didn't play the game earlier the way I did, I could have had orange with lines on me. I could have not been in positions safe, protected, blocked off and stuff like that. So, and then I would have been one of the first few people to die, right? Once you're in the last few people alive, there sometimes you find those opportunities or get a lucky set on 3, and that's game breaking. But if you're one of the first 3 people to die, you're never the one winning. You're one of the first 3 people to die. So the voice chat can help a lot in making it to those later game scenarios where yes, luck can play a role, but also you need to get there. So yeah, black trades early because he's scared maybe blue was going to trade and go for him. Blue on here. This is a little cut off, but I mean, white 7's not a lot. So bing, poof. This portal's going to close. No, black didn't need to worry.
Even if it is fine.
Black didn't need to worry about blue. Who would he be worried about? Green wouldn't trade on 4 to... White's trading. Okay, white's trading and going fast. Is something happening here?
Oh, is this around?
No, it doesn't look like it. Next turn, the portals are open. I wonder if something happens if somebody goes to 5 cards.
Yeah, that's a bit tricky.
So that should be good.
Kill. If he has the kill, he definitely doesn't have to run after, but good luck.
Is he going for orange?
Let's kill on...
A lot of calculating. That's the one thing that I used to be really good at, but I'm not anymore, is he's not sure where to deploy.
Yeah, not enough.
Generally, you should be thinking... I know there's people that I'm going to compete against later in the tournament that are watching my tournament videos, so it's kind of probably not helpful for me to share everything I know, but that's just generally who I am. But generally, the guys that... you should know how many troops you're getting with your trade and your income on your turn. And you should know where you need to deploy how many troops before your turn hits. A lot of us, me included nowadays, because I'm for whatever reason I'm slow now. Literally the jokes about old Kylted versus new Kylted, they're jokes, but they are real. I am nothing like I was. But generally, a lot of us get to our turn and then we like, I know how much my trade's going to be, but we get to my turn and then I'm like, okay, how many do I deploy here and here and here and here and here and here? Is that enough to kill him? And then by the time you've done all the deploying, you've got like 20 seconds left to fire off or not, right? I used to be locked in and know how many to deploy in each territory. Like I have 63 troops. So if I put 17 here and 14 here, that's 31, right? I've got what, 32 more. I put 8 here. That's 24 left. 5 here. I've got 19 left. I put the 19 here. Is that enough? Like, and then I'd have that. And then when my turn starts, I would do the deployment of what I just pictured. And then I'd have 45 seconds to think, do I get the kill or do I go for it, etc. But that's still something I still see a lot of players do is they get, that's what cost Chad Carter the World Championship Finals was. He wasn't aware of where he was deploying his troops before his turn went. But that happens to, he won the Vampire Chicken Open anyways the next week. But it does, you get a lot of top players that I don't think are calculating at the turn ahead, right? Think on other players' turns, deploy and action on your turn. And I'm fully a hypocrite now because I don't do it. Hits that. Okay. I think they're trying to block green from something crazy. From killing blue.
Yeah, move up to Venezuela.
Wait.
You're 17 to the left, top right. and
Yeah,
23
yeah.
to ups.
So they're worried blue had no set, so now they're worried about green trading to kill blue.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well played. I think this just delays the inevitable though. Now I think
Yeah.
Key's in the strongest position.
Strong. I have half his troops.
No, I know, but you're gonna get the biggest trade. Are you gonna be able to kill white or me? You can't kill white.
With my trade, they go in your current troop.
You see how they're thinking about it too? It's really, really interesting. Whereas like, okay, it's like, okay, we've saved blue from dying. And he's like, I'm on half the troops. It's like, cool, but we've saved you from dying. So you're not dying. You're about to trade for a massive amount. And white and orange are about to go to 3 cards. So the second it's like, yeah, well, okay, so we've saved you. But the inevitable is we're going to be on 3 cards and you're about to trade for a massive amount. Are you going to be able to trade for 60 and kill us into a chain into the 70% run, right? Like, sure, you trade for 60, kill one of them, trade for 65. Is that enough to slam through and get the 30 territories? Remember, it's 70% domination. Here's the settings. So it's really neat to see the experienced players. And that was Zango that mentioned it. Obviously, they pick up on this. But it's like an immediate transition of like, we got to protect blue. Okay, blue's protected. But now we have to worry about blue as a threat because now he's protected and he's going to get to trade. What can he do with his trade? That's the next big threat to protect against, right? And if you protect against blue doing anything on his next set, then who's next that they have to watch for? And then how do we stop that? And if I'm the next one, whoever it is, let's not bring attention to my opportunity. Let's bring attention to everybody else's opportunity, not my own.
14 of green.
Oh, right.
I'm actually kind of curious to see the
Well,
zombies next. The 4-player zombies.
I don't have any +2s.
I'm really glad I'm not in this game.
Wait, do I?
I'll be honest with you guys. That first game, it's too sweaty, man. It's so much more fun to just donkey fight for a honeypot. Or like the early rounds, I had so much fun with like, there's a couple people and you knew they were novice or they were like newer players that were just going for bonuses and stuff. Like and you got to like avoid the guy that's going for the bonus at the same time as being the guy lining up the kills and stuff. Like those are fun. But because we're playing on like every game's on the classic map for this tournament, there's a little bit less creative diversity, whatever word is I'm looking for like tournament settings, right? So there's only so much you can do. And it's like the intensity of like blocking all the kills while trying to find an opening. I don't know. It's such an intense game to play, right? It feels a lot different than... he doesn't have the kills, though. He just caught up in troops, essentially. You can't chain it white or anything off that. So it's not a massive threat. But because people have been trading a little bit out of order there, the troops aren't that different. But you guys can definitely tell, like, these games are a lot different than, like, a normal Risk game. Like, competitive Risk is far, far from ranked Risk Donkey Boy style, right?
Yeah,
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Uh,
ideally I left something vigilantly there, but whatever.
that's
I hope you
fine.
guys like this little thing up here
Um,
that tells you who's talking, right?
Is
Unfor-
green just killing white this turn though? With the portal now?
Can he
Seems
kill
to be
white
orange.
flat out?
I don't
I
think
think
he's killing me. I think I'm more worried about green killing white right now. Does he have to run after? It's close.
Don't-
No, it's
I
just
mean-
too close. Too close.
Yeah, right.
Actually, with the 7, I think it's actually there.
It's 60 into to 75. He doesn't have another step
It's
to.
definitely there. You just need to go. You need to move quick.
It's not
At-
gonna hit.
Good luck. Oh, doesn't go
Sorry,
for it.
Zango, but you being a little slide dog. I don't
Set on 3 for the dry
hate it.
run.
I don't hate it. So what he's trying to do there is tell green that he's got the white kill dry into a trade. Because if green goes for the white kill and then white has no set on 3, say even if he gets it, the board's going to be open and he probably doesn't have the run off that. But he probably doesn't get it. It's probably a low likelihood kill. Maybe it's higher than I'm thinking, but there is, like, it is a little awkward here with these stacks and this little 4 in Iceland. And if he barely fails it, then orange just kills the rest of white and wins the game immediately. So he's like, Zango's telling green, hey, like Zango would recognize this as an opportunity to win the game. I'm sorry, bro. I'm posting this, but your secrets are getting revealed. He's essentially trying to nudge green into doing something that maybe green would have a small chance at winning the game off that, but it's not quite there. And if green does get convinced and go for that, and then white doesn't have a set, it's you know, a subtle maneuver into trying to get the win out of nowhere, right? And that's a very, very heads up grandmaster play. And that's using voice chat to your advantage, right? Green didn't go for it because he's looked at it and he's like, I don't like the lines. But if he liked the lines a little bit better, maybe he would have. But if the lines were a little bit better, maybe he would have, and it would have been a clean kill. So it's all, you know, it's a little tricky. Oh God, you just win for free now. GG. You just happen to be like right before me in turn order and about to destroy the guy that's before me in turn order. Where if you mess up, I just win for free. Oops, God, you just win, man. This sucks. Let me just... Oh, no, your time's running. You better go. Oh, good luck. No. I do the same shit, bro. I do the same shit.
I don't
Good
know
old
who's
voice
best
chat
to sit
manipulation.
there in Brazil, but or in North Africa, but preferably not white.
So what's the next set of trades? It's going to be like around 70, right? We're going to be 4th set of trades, I guess. And the portals will be open for it, so... It's got to really stalemating this hard, huh? 70%, you'd think it'd be done by now. This game's going quite long, actually. Longer than the first one. I'm so happy I'm not in this. Dude, if every round is like this intense, jeez. Like, you have to think. It's like, this is stressful and stuff, man.
Yeah, I don't know how you expect me to get you, Key. Like, for me to get to Europe, I need to go through so many troops.
Yeah, through 120.
120. It's the 65 trade. I mean, I feel like we're asking black to do everything. If you could sit in North Africa, that would be huge. 'Cause I think white just kills me and then feeds the game to Key, which is why he wants this to happen. That's helpful. Thank you.
So that's orange talking about
Black
white
is
killing
the truth for me
him.
This game.
I don't see how... Oh, blocking this... Yeah.
But white has a set.
I think he's safe. The 15 and the 11. It's expensive to get the kill, and it shouldn't be a run after. But the troops are getting to the point where a couple 20 stacks and you lose 12 on them, you find your way to the 30
I
territories.
don't think I'm seeing white there either way.
Portals are open,
How
though.
do I-
Here we go.
I'm so confused, man.
If
I
white
don't
doesn't trade
understand
with
how,
portals
like,
open, dangerous.
Unless you're counting something, I'm not. Even if I get
like
your
green.
kill, I don't win.
But he trades.
Board these two free.
Orange.
Does
73.
Key
Orange
have
on
really good
blue?
lines on black? White, can you put more on Australia?
Blue on black.
Okay,
Or
I'm
move
now,
or
so-
move off the portal and I'll come in. Oh no, I don't have portal access. I can't.
Okay.
Blue doesn't have a
Where's
portal.
my card? Yeah.
Blue doesn't have a way into here, realistically.
Not going for it. Interesting.
Unless somebody moves off a
Can
portal, but I don't think
you
that's happening.
Split guard there. Maybe move something from your.
Portal there.
Man,
The game is over now. Zango just killed me.
What? Oh,
game's over. Zango kills
Maybe do
blue.
something yourself, NP?
am I missing something? No, you got to put more on Australia. Oh God. Well,
That doesn't-
That's GG
Red
then.
Zango this game.
That 20 doesn't block anything. This going orange would have to go through this 20 or this 20. It's the same It's the
Bro.
same thing. If he's going for blue.
What? Like, I'm so confused, man. I could
So-
kill you right now. I don't have the run after.
You sure about that?
100%. Again, unless I'm miscounting something, but like hitting you doesn't get me into SA, so then I still need to hit another, and I can't chain. The sets aren't big enough to chain into black. Fuck, you didn't block. I don't even have portal access to go down there.
See,
Okay.
blue got white to fortify to Ukraine out of fear of orange killing blue into the run.
You know my 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But
have to-
now,
oh, no,
because
I-
white did that, he's not blocking, what, I guess, whatever he's supposed to block down here. I guess blue from killing black, right? That's what he wanted to block. Blue's trading immediately. I think he's going for it.
I think he just wins right now.
Boom,
No.
boom, boom, boom,
Again, I
boom,
think he
boom,
could get a kill. I
boom,
don't
boom,
think
boom.
he wins.
boom.
Yeah,
It's a
maybe.
very difficult 30.
How do you get...
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why Key is so paranoid. Like,
Yeah, how does he get black here, though?
Well, most of
He's
these
not on a
games in
portal.
tournaments end with a nice chain, but
Yeah, he doesn't
it's
have
not-
portal.
it's just not there.
you can't
For some
chain in a
reason.
5-player prog game on Classic. It's
Yeah.
just not there. Oh,
Wonder if they actually do stalemate this.
Someone's gonna have to get lucky, or someone's gonna.
Yeah. Oh, the 18 is really hard for him to get to, actually.
So I guess the next is, does black have green? It's 20. Like, green's on portals everywhere. Black could kill green. Can he chain that into the run? Let's see Longsword go for it. He's got, like, all of his territories are touching green except for this 8, but I mean, he's on portals,
You're
so.
on for that Key.
Because he comes to, yeah, he kills green.
I didn't really
Boom,
know
boom.
that.
Portal, 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 boom. He's got green easy. The step is, can he get the
It's the same
70%
thing,
after?
You probably get the kill. I just don't know if you win after.
No, if I did the kill, I have the run. The problem was if the kill was guaranteed.
Does black go for it? I would love to see him actually go for it.
I'm more worried about what's gonna happen right now.
He's not lined up. Oh, it's slam, slam. Boom, boom, boom,
No, he's not.
boom, boom. I mean, he should have put everything on this stack and then
Okay.
went portal hopping.
Wasn't
1,
expecting
2,
to
3,
do
4,
this far.
5, 6,
I was.
7, 8,
That's not
9.
hard.
Oh, it's lagging.
We reached the 100 raids.
It's really hard to see 30 territories.
It is
Yeah,
hard
we
to
could
see
just take
30
bonuses,
territories with so
we
many
could abandon
stacks.
everything.
You could just go bonus game, bonus game.
It's not too late. Green, take Australia.
So you can see green's almost 50 troops up or 44 troops up on white now because of the size of the trades.
I don't know. I'm
You do
so
attacker's
bad at
advantage with
Stephanie,
that
man.
too.
I was really not expecting to survive you there.
But I don't know,
I
man.
can
Send
send
me the screenshot after Key of like how you saw that, because I think I could have gotten a kill, but I just did not see the run after. There's too many stacks after.
Maybe.
So you can hear them talking about like, okay, I could kill you, but after I kill you, the board's
Especially
open
getting
and I can't get
stacking
the run.
Europe, it was just
So getting a kill without
like,
being able to
everywhere I
win the
hit,
game
it doesn't get
feeds
me
the
into
game.
New territories. Like it doesn't get me into
tough.
Australia. It doesn't get me into SA. That was the problem.
The
then
fixed
change
70%
to
people
black.
do go for bonuses though. With progressive people are not. So I wonder if fixed 70% is just going to be more fun.
Top left.
Top right, you mean?
Top left.
Oh,
So what's the next threat? Somebody with no set on 4, green trading to kill them.
No.
To
Okay,
what?
never mind.
Portals are
Yeah, yeah,
closed.
Yeah, it's fine.
On 3, they're open. On 4, they're closed. On 5, they're open. So the next big thing to worry about would be everybody being on 5. A couple people going to 5 cards while the portals are open, and green trading to kill for 5 to trade, trying to chain something there.
Oh, sorry.
not good.
Oh, nice.
I'm
Huge.
I'm muffed. I'm muffed. I
No,
biffed it.
that's perfect. That's
Zango,
perfect.
can you start it up, right?
Yeah.
And then this blocks
This is
blue from green, I guess.
My hands are too sweaty.
Hands are too sweaty. Yeah. Intense games, huh?
Like, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what the like play is here.
So you are okay.
Yeah. Zango has tried pretty much everything he can.
You
To
made me
block
hit a
other
3, you
people,
can hit a 3.
convincing green to kind of set him up.
I thought you were gonna block instead of fortifying
Oh, block what?
more territories.
This is crazy for defense, though. Okay.
Also trying to
Every how many ones are on the board? It's oh, trade on 3 for blue. Interesting. Could amount to something. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 ones on the board. That's how much this map is choked up. There's a couple 3s, 7, a 5, 6, but just stacks everywhere. It's so difficult to get a run here. Portals are open. Trade on 3 doesn't really do anything. You'd have to get 30 territories. White's on 26% right now, so 1, 2. So 11. He's got to get 19 territories for white if he trades here and makes some run. How do you find 19 territories? You just, like, there's so many troops on the board. I'm so happy I'm not in this game. This is miserable. I hope next week doesn't have settings like this. Thank you for dodging this one. Like, so last week, I didn't have to play game 4, and that was a 70%, but it was 4 players, and I think it was fixed. So, you know, a couple people take bonuses. The first set of trades, if you get a big trade on 3, can end the game sometimes if you don't block it properly. But that game can end in 7 minutes. It could also take maybe 18, but it's not going longer than 20 usually. Those games are quick. This is complicated. Also, 4-player zombies next game.
like, even a set on 3, I don't think wins here.
Blue sets on 3.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
Oh, he's going for it? All right.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he's killing me.
No, he's not killing. He's just dry running.
30 territories for blue. If he
I don't know.
fails, black probably
I
has
looked
it.
on my turn, but I was getting like 24.
He's counting.
I mean, that's just so much.
Oh my. Okay.
That's
Ooh,
better
that's good.
dice.
Yeah, that wasn't quite helpful.
Oof. Oof. I think these are the dice, man.
Pretty good.
52, 54. 61, it's not there.
Oh fuck! I didn't split for top left. Nice.
He didn't get the
Where?
top left.
Did this?
Yeah, he needed to go through. Okay, wait. He needed to hit Alaska and Northwest Territories. Oh, dude, I want to count the board. Was he 2 territories off or 3?
Yeah, I mean, I had a set on 3 too. It's just I don't know what.
Was he
to
2
set.
territories off or 3? I don't know.
No, it was not enough.
So black should have the run here. It ends up being a fed.
That's all right.
3 territories they're saying he was short.
Yeah, I mean, low key, I kind of hope black gets it. I just don't think he has it.
So green can just kill black dry because the portals are open. He's got 200 troops to his
Now
58. Like there's no way he doesn't, right?
Green can kill black and white.
And white's free. Yeah, green should have the win here for sure.
Oh.
Yo, good game, G Shades. By the way, G Shades I
beautiful.
think is an intermediate. I think he's the
Green
lowest
yeah, I think
ranked
Green
player in the lobby.
Both you guys.
Well
Yeah,
played.
GG's.
Uh-oh. Okay.
GG's. Damn.
Yeah, he gets the white. He'll find it. Okay, so green's going to take the W here. And that ends up being a bit of a feed. Blue was, I think, 3 territories off, and he had 2 here he missed. So I don't know if he miscounted by 1 or if there was another territory. You guys can rewind if you want and check that out
Green.
and count. Very close.
Well played, Green.
I mean, I
Yeah.
respect going for it, but just.
That's one of those times where it's like, it's
I'm
beneficial to
surprised
just
he
be
didn't
so
wait.
strong and then just out of the way of a player that happens to go for it, right?
Yeah.
Blue's a very talented player, and he might have had that, and we don't know, right?
Go down.
No, he doesn't need it. He'll get the 70 before he can get the kill.
Doesn't end in the Congo.
GG.
I ended in the
I was gonna
Congo
wait
for the
till
boys.
21,
Oh my
kill you,
God,
and hit the
jeez.
60.
Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of my. I had it set
Oh,
on 3, but I was getting like
get the
7
so
after
there's
today, so.
What?
there's stalemate settings. Stalemate protocol. If after so many turns, if 70% isn't achievable, it goes down to 60%, I guess. And this a 60% run wins. So I actually need to learn about that going into the future weeks because I wouldn't even have known. I would have had to try to figure it out during this game. I probably would have through voice chat. But these guys didn't even talk about it because they already knew, or they talked about it when I muted, deafened. So pretty interesting. I'm gonna share this game. I don't know that I want to share the I'll put the zombies up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see who qualifies fully. Let's go. Game 2 and 3 together.
I would never.
So game 2 is going to be classic zombies, blizzards on, fog on, unstable portals. Hold on. Let's look at this.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh god.
zombies operating turn 1. Slammy Slam Town. We only get the blue player's POV, unfortunately. I wish there was a spectate mode and I could get more, but... okay, zombies are going to cause absolute mayhem. But, so settings are going to be classic zombies, blizzards on, fog on, unstable portals again, of course. I mean, there's been a little bit of complaints about unstable portals from a couple commenters, but it's tournament settings. You need unstable portals. They open pathways and close pathways. There's a lot of maneuvering you can use. It's very skill intense having them. It's extremely beneficial, and it stops just like he got a god spawn and he won because nobody could stop him because the portals weren't there, and it stops that bullshit. It's also progressive, no alliances, progressive zombies, blizzards on, fog on. That's it.
Keep in mind,
Voice chat allowed,
in
of
the
course.
Chat, please do not reveal any positions, or I will have to turn off the chat. Also,
So-
none of us should be looking at it, but just
Yeah, fun is not allowed here.
Yeah, because it's a fog game.
no fun.
He's saying any of the other people in the game, these 3 players, if they spectate his stream that he's streaming, they actually automatically get disqualified, DQ'd. So I wish more of them were streaming actually, because I could hop between multiple views, but we're going to have to play from Blue's POV. Oof, I'm very curious. So the zombies, I want to see what they do here with 4 players.
12 territories.
I think they're going to double and then double and then double plus 1 or something, or double plus 1.
Territories?
That's not how it works.
Yeah,
I'm actually
it
on.
is.
But threes are gonna
I'm
turn
actually
into
on
sixes,
16
though.
Territories.
So
I don't-
the game bugged. Didn't give you 5.
Yeah. Should we play zombie roulette, guys? What do you think?
I mean,
You know what that is?
probably how it's gonna go.
So position-wise,
I'll hit some zombies and then force an infection.
curious what's
I
going
can
on
definitely
here.
do that.
Blue's going to try to hold on to this, this,
No,
this,
I
or
like
combine these maybe.
No.
He's got to buff
okay.
this.
Fine, we'll
I think
be
trying to hold too many positions is tough.
Appreciate
Somebody may go for Australia, but
boring.
it does make you easy to
What the hell?
lock down and kill later. They know exactly where you are, right? Africa as a 2 points kind of funny. These would be kind of fun blizzards. This would be a fun blizzard if this was like a normal game of classic. New conspiracy theory, Kylted is Clive. I don't know what's happening here. Cool. That's just people chatting in the while watching the stream.
All right, I'm back.
I could have that up, but we're gonna watch the game. Cool. So Blue wants to what? He wants to keep these together. These threes turn into sixes, and then see what happens from there. I got absolutely raw dog by zombies last week, so I need to see how zombies are gonna play here. they turn to sixes, and that turns into a 4. They double this turn.
Yeah, the zombies are very weak.
Yeah, for this turn. Okay, that 4 fails.
Oh my god.
Japan's a
Well, I
really,
feel
really
like we're
smart
getting
play
an
for Blue.
infection for sure.
Yeah, zombies do have some RNG. Oh, this stack was blocked, so threes. Okay.
That's not good.
Yeah, zombies are... So the way they work is the weaker the zombies are, the more chance they have to infect
bad.
somebody, which is they'll steal a random... They infect a random troop on the board, And if they infect that troop, they get the whole stack. So they infect a random stack on the board. But every troop has a chance of being infected. So a larger stack has more chances of being infected. So it is scary if somebody like puts all their troops, makes a 12 stack. That's 12 individual troops that have a chance to getting that stack infected. Also, if the zombies are weak relative to human troops, it's zombies versus humans, right? Then they add tons more troops. It's one of those mechanics. And once the zombies have, 100 troops and all the humans have 50 troops, something like that, then the zombies just start adding like 1 troop per territory. They minimum add 1 troop per territory that they own. But so if the zombies have way more troops than humans, they're relatively safe to play around. As long as you're protecting yourself, you can expect nothing funky from the zombies. But in the early game, where they're extremely weak, they just start doubling and going fucking bonkers, man. And you have a chance of getting a stack infect. Like if white loses this 7 stack, zombies would infect, take the 7 stack at the start of their turn, and then double it and add more. Like this 7 could turn into a 17 of zombies this turn. There's a chance. And that's a terrifying idea, and it is kind of hilarious. Because these guys are in winners final. I mean, it'd be fun to see for content purposes. But how many of you have actually made it to game 3 watching on the second channel where we're not actually playing? So for content, I mean, for tournament purposes, that would be bad. But damn, that'd be funny to see. And I'd feel bad for white. Yeah, nobody really lost anything to the zombies, by the way. Not like me losing like 20 troops to the zombies in the first 3 turns. He's saying it's not that good because nobody's got hit. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, all humans have like 25 to 30 troops right now. So let's say the human total is 100 plus. The zombies have maybe 15 maximum, probably less. Nah, we'll say 15 max. About 15 territory or troops total. So 15 versus 100 for humans. The zombies are going to go gangbusters. Like these 3s are probably going to turn it. I think they're going to double +1. They'll probably turn into 7s. We will see though. Portals also close. So this zombie 2, I don't think it has a pathway out. So it's going to get large and then fortify around. And then whatever stacks are around here are going to really get big next turn.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he's
If
pooping.
there's an infection, somebody... Oh, no.
Oh, infected, key mistake. We lost Central America. Whatever stack he had here got infected. And then the zombies are going to go 3-3. Double. So he lost a 6. There's a 12 zombie stack here that's going to rampage. A 12 stack of zombies.
Oof.
Blue just randomly loses a 6 stack. Now it's
that person. I'm glad it went that way.
so it went and it destroyed somebody. Zombies, baby.
I think I know who got the short end of that stick.
Fun. Oh yeah.
Dude, the zombies are still so weak. Unless
Now,
like a massive stack somewhere.
The zombies are weak, and they could infect again. The way it works is they will not infect blue again, though, until they've infected every player once. So if the zombies keep staying weak, there is a chance that they'll infect again. You usually don't see that many zombie infections. After they get strong, players don't usually send a lot of troops into them and make them weak. So usually they infect 0 times or 1 time, maybe twice. So that's probably the only infection. It's just a big disadvantage for blue losing a 6 stack. And then whatever that hit, somebody else probably lost a sizable stack too. Maybe a couple people did. So bad for all of them. Bad luck. Right? This white 7 could have easily turned into a zombie 14. And that would have been detrimental to whatever direction it wanted to move. Now, blue's still on 24 troops. So, I mean, we won our game last week being on 8 troops. So he's not dead. And he definitely has this Japan square that nobody knows about. Maybe somebody knows about it, but the early game, I don't know. He snuck over here pretty cleanly. Oh my God. 4's turned into 9. So now the zombies doubled +1. And does this 5 might get hit? I think this 5 probably gets hit. Maybe. Yeah, it does. So black loses a 5 there. The one thing, and a zombie stack will always prioritize a portal over anything else. So zombies have a specific pathing that they want to do. They have a preferred pathing. And if that's blocked by a stack that's too large, they go for their secondary, their third, tertiary. whatever. But if they're on a portal, all bets are off. Then they prefer the portals. They will jump through portals until there's no portals left, and then from that territory, they'll do their primary, secondary, etc. Pathing. So there are maps that you can pull up and like a resource you can pull up to find out what's the zombies' preferred pathing. So if if there's a zombie 10 here and we both have a couple 7s beside it, and we know the zombies are going to get a lot of troops, we know which territory it wants to hit first. So if you're safe or if somebody else is safe, etc. Or you can move into a position that open a pathway for the zombies to go a different direction. White trades immediately because he's probably very weak. Maybe the zombies rampaged him down here. We don't know. So we see blue's cards. We'll see if we get to... I don't know if he pulled them up.
I'm
Maybe he
first
did.
position. It doesn't matter. And
Yeah.
I will.
For sure.
I just wanted to
Yeah, I know what you want to do.
make sure I had enough.
Black goes down. And who's in Australia with him?
No, that's
Not zombies. There's no zombies in Australia, so black and somebody else are down there. And blue probably has a decent idea on that.
Man.
My guess would be orange.
Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to.
Let's see if oranges, any of this orange stacks we see move. That's 21 orange troops, by the way. Okay, he's rolling over there.
Okay, that's fair.
Who gets 3? Look at, by the way, this 10 in Kamchatka is terrifying for this 6. This is the problem with having 4 positions and the zombies being this big over here is like, this is absolutely terrifying. But if you don't open a pathway for this stack, if this stack has nowhere to go, it's going to keep getting bigger and bigger. If you hit and then the stack can get out, that can help you, but still, you could lose too many troops hitting the 8, right? By the way, you are extremely strong. I think he's going to lose that soon. It depends how big the zombies are here. If the zombies, they probably had 3 troops per territory because they're still weak against the humans, but they're not that weak. So this 10 goes into a 13. That's probably why he made it. Yeah, if they have 17 territories, it's 3 per territory. Yeah. Very good read from Key Mistake here.
Oh, damn. They must have hit hard last round.
So 3 per territory.
Interesting.
And then next turn, they're only going to start adding 1 per territory, probably, because they're that 51 troops is quite a lot. So as long as he doesn't let the zombie stack get twice, zombies will only hit if they're twice the size of your stack. So that's why 7 was just enough to dodge the 13. By the way, yeah, your troops are very strong against zombies if you are attacking them. In Risk, generally, the attacker has up to 3 dice. Defender has up to 2 dice, unless they're on a capital. But defenders win ties, right? If defender rolls double 6s over and over, if you've ever played Risk on the board game and your friend's just rolling double 6s while you're attacking them, you hate life. But if you're hitting the zombie stacks, attackers win ties. So you're 3 attacking dice against 2 defending dice, and you win ties. So your troops are just massively strong against the zombies. Like, you can hit 16 stacks of zombies and lose 1 troop or 0. Like, you can get bad luck, obviously. You can lose 8 on an 8 stack, but you can also lose, like, you could hit, like, multiple 10 stacks of zombies. You could hit, like, 30 zombie troops and lose 4. And that's, that's been done before and multiple times. It's not that uncommon.
Early trade again. Interesting.
Despite losing a 6 stack early, blue is still very healthy in positions and troops. And he's going to be getting the largest trades, unless he trades before orange. But so I really like how he's playing. I wouldn't be shocked to see blue win this game. Then again, it could come down to lots of different things, right? Kill feeds or stuff like that. Portals in inopportune moments.
Should I put? Yeah, just in case. Just in case.
A funny thing that zombies get 1 troop per turn, right? So a funny thing blue could do is if he had a trade with a +2 on Mongolia,
Come on, set. Give me a bigger set.
he could make Mongolia 13 right now and then pass to the zombies. The zombies add 1 troop everywhere. They would make a 14.
+1 this turn.
Infection shot.
Here, I'm just gonna mute. If he had the Mongolia card and traded, he could make them a 13 and then pass to the zombies. Zombies add 1 to every territory, making it a 14. 14 v7 would roll. So just blue trading could kill white's 7 stack in China. Oh wait, they got 2 per turn. Oh, tight. It was 2 per territory instead of 1, so they were still a little weak towards humans, against humans.
Unfortunate.
Yep.
I think everybody was expecting them to only add 1, so somebody might have lost a stack that they were trying to min-max hold. Sounds like that's the case.
Unfortunate for who? Leak some info.
This 13 pointing at the 7 and 8 is kind of funny. Zombies theoretically should only get 1 troop per turn now. That you even heard they were discussing. I think they only get 1 per turn this turn, right? That was last turn, but they were wrong, and I was wrong too. We all thought 1, and it was actually 2, and that probably cost somebody. Sounds like it did. He lost 4 off that roll into here, so he hit. Is he trying to hide through a portal? Maybe he snuck into Australia or something, or South Africa.
That is painful.
Yeah, I'm gonna measure depending on the views and the interest for today's video. We'll see if I do this again next week. If I happen to win the first game, like it's a very blessed position to be in, to be able to win game 1 and not have to worry about it, right? I would love to win game 1
Should get +1 this time.
and then like just go record some actual games and ranked instead of doing the tournament. But this is interesting.
Based on what I saw last turn, I'm
And we're going to be probably playing with these guys later in the tournament, some of them, especially since we're similar time zones to some. That's why we've played Bunny Slippers before. That's why prior we were playing some people multiple times. As the tournament dwindles down, though, we have to start, being a little bit more open to playing at different hours. And we will, there's only so many people in the winner's bracket. So if we can stay in the winner's bracket, at some point, we're all going to have to coordinate times that are not as ideal. On this map, zombies kill players. It's possible, yeah. So Orange is sneaking down in Australia.
They made zombies fun mode.
It's good for blue that he gets to go and trade this turn and buff these, because this 13 is going to turn into a 14 and it's going to roll down. So he needs this. If blue wanted to do something really nasty, although the zombies might come down from a different area, blue could trade and he could do like a couple manuals on Orange's 8 just to make it weak enough and then pass the turn to the zombies and the zombies would eat it. You can do little things like that, feed an opponent's stack to the zombies. Like, this zombie 9 will be a 10. So if he just did like a manual or 2, like just knock 2 troops off this territory to make it a 5, zombies would 10v5 that. And even if they somehow fail the roll, I don't know if zombies can fail a 10v5, but if somehow, they'd have a 7 to clean it up. I think zombies attacking is just the same as normal dice, right? So 10v5 should be 100%. Jesus, I'm actually lacking the knowledge on that. Pretty confident. I could be wrong. Does he leave the 9 there to keep this as a trading territory? No. Because then him, orange, and black could trade in here on cheap territories. 20 for the zombies. So 1 per territory, I bet you. Yeah. Zombies have 20 territories. That's another thing. Zombies getting 20 means there's 20 zombie territories. There's 39 territories in total on the map, because 42 minus the 3 blizzards. So that means there was 19 human territories. And the zombies just took 2. So now we know there's 17 human territories. And he has 4. So he knows.
Dude.
So now blue knows there's 13 human territories between white, black, and orange. So is that 2 of them have 4 and 1 has 5? Right? That's a good way to try to read how many positions people have. And then you open your cards up and you look at, oh, do I add a +2 to zombies if I trade these cards in? If not, then I know a human's on them. Very interesting. Yeah, see, he hits an 8v5 and loses 0. Zombie troops very weak. Yeah, really tough group this week, but we did very well. Very happy to get out of this one.
Snap.
Lovely.
Sit on 3 for black, staying alive. Doesn't want to go to 4. In
Okay.
case white tries to kill him next turn,
Zombies are
or
terrifying.
maybe he just doesn't. Yeah, maybe he's got
Yes,
stacks
it
that
is
threat of zombies.
I'm curious what this set is for, though.
I hope you know I have more positions and you're not going for a kill.
He's
I
thinking
don't
that.
think he's going for a kill.
It'd be kind of silly.
Okay, so he's okay.
I don't think so.
Blue was a little sus because he's like adding troops and pointing at all his stacks. So he's like, I still the other places, which he's not lying. And you can trust Key Mistake on that, I believe, because he was honest last week, said he'll admit it, or he won't lie about it. So we'll see. So far, so good.
That's interesting.
Very interesting.
No trade on 3 for orange. Orange goes to 4. Wonder if he's worried about white trading to kill him, or is orange lining up on blue? Or, probably not. Sorry, I mean we are blue, so we can see blue's positions. He's definitely not. Oh, he's gonna reveal himself.
How about that?
Yeah, you don't want to hit Kamchatka right now. As far as everybody's concerned, nobody knows he's in Japan unless somebody's got this Japan card and they see Western Europe is a human, zombies everywhere else. Which so we know zombies are here. Zombies are here. He's checking his cards. Key Mistake knows how to play. Oh, zombies just lost 11, lost 5. Somebody got smoked on something. I didn't see it, but somebody got smoked there. Wasn't watching. Something magical just happened and I didn't see it. Zombies hit this and then went over this way, I think, right? Well, orange trades and goes for somebody or no? Orange might trade and set up to try to kill somebody when they get to 3 cards. That's not a bad play. I think white is quite weak. General Longsword. Gotta respect the name. Who doesn't love the name Longsword? I am childish. Leave me alone.
Yo, black zombie dice are very good.
You know?
Damn.
Black zombie dice are good. Black's got a lot of troops. Go for Africa, doggy. Longsword. Take Africa.
Okay, that's good.
That's probably a kill guard on somebody.
That's good.
It was orange that snuck behind him, right? So I think that's a black kill guard on orange. But also if orange goes to 5 and black... No, he takes the 3rd card. Never mind. Black can't trade on 3 to kill him. So blue doesn't have an orange kill. Blue can trade and maybe set up to try to kill white on 3, but he doesn't have great knowledge about North America. But he's going to... I bet he was going to move in and try to find it, but orange blocking him a little bit there. That's orange sneaks down here. If I'm orange, I'm sneaking down. Like, you want to know what's down here.
It's my ankle.
Okay, blue's definitely coming down here.
Oh, boo. I got a wild card as my 5th card.
It's a good one.
Or
It's a
rather,
good one to have.
I have to use my wild card as my 5th card.
That's rough. I hate that feeling.
It'd be worse.
What's he trying to figure out?
I could be somebody else right now.
Yeah. You could.
Like, orange
Might be
sees
two somebody else.
3 of his stacks. So like, orange might think he's got him, but he's going to come down
also
here.
seen some stuff.
Yeah, you have.
Ah, more orange.
Of course.
So orange might trade and go for blue this upcoming turn. Missing Japan. He's going to have to tell him you don't have me.
+1. Okay.
But orange, like, he sees some... I don't know if he's going to be able to convince Sango not to go for him.
Mm.
Especially since he got... Remember, blue got infected early, lost a 6 stack, so Zango might remember that as well.
No,
And-
I'll this other.
And blue was very clearly... He had 3 troops to deploy, and he put all 3 in territories that orange could see. He should have made it apparent to orange that, hey, he should have at least added 1 to Japan, so orange only saw 2 of his troops get placed. And then orange would know that these were not all of his troops. But he put 1 down here and 2 here or whatever in a way that orange saw all 3 of his deployment. So it's very, very scary for blue now that orange might go from. Now he's got to talk him out of it. And depending on the history, maybe they know. Maybe orange knows if blue says you don't have me, then he doesn't. But maybe orange will try anyways. I don't know. We'll find out. Blue has a massive stack here, by the way. Or black. Blue's is 5. What did he hit? Okay, Zango trades for 20. Does he go for this? Time for blue to say you don't have me. No, he's not going for it.
Dude, these portals love South Africa.
They do.
Whew.
Yeah, unstable. I don't think it's ever not
He's going for a white kill. Is white dead?
been on there.
White's in 1 position? 2 positions.
Nope.
What?
No, I know. I know.
He's hunting white. White's weak then. If he fails it, blue could find this. Maybe. Blue doesn't really have a good pathway into here.
I know. Yeah, I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to go for it.
So orange knows white's not
Worth
in
a shot.
here then.
I won't.
Yeah.
say that.
What was it?
I don't know 100% where the other couple are, so I won't hit it.
Western Europe's a human. The rest are zombies.
As well.
I'm not lying. It's very tempting to go off this 9 and just send through here. And if orange didn't come down to block, which I don't know if he would have brought the stack down, you try to find white in here. Or you go up through Kamchatka, up to Japan, and hope. Well, you know there's a zombie in Alaska, so you can get in here. Oh, it's like he hears my thoughts. Because he's, yeah. Down, he's going hunting. Hits the 6 first. The 9.
Hello.
The 9. The 10. And then what does white have left? An 18. 20v18 for the kill? Good luck. Good kill. Good kill. Okay.
Another one.
Black was blocking Africa, right? I forgot about
He
that.
took the other one.
Okay. So this is a chain into black if he's got enough troops. He does not. This is all of black, by the way. 21-21.
Yeah, well played, well played.
He doesn't have the troops to get
I'm
black.
gonna lie, you almost made me stop.
He could think about orange. Orange, 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 orange.
Wouldn't have mattered.
Orange hit a stack.
Three.
I'll be honest, I might have went for orange there. I would have looked for it. He had 30 to deploy. You put like 10 here, 18 v 14. Enough here to kill the 11, and then he... I don't know. Orange in here. Orange also here. It's tough. You can't blame him for not doing it. Blue's very strong here. So if he has a trade on 3, he definitely kills one of them for 4 cards and tries to hide and hold on and hope Japan holds if the other one trades on 4 and goes for him, I think. Black could also... No, I don't know. So black's not in North America at all. So we know orange is here, here, here. We know orange is 4 positions. Black knocked something out behind him.
Oh, another set on 3. Let's go. Good job. Oh,
Beautiful.
please don't kill me. You do not have me. You do not have me, and then you just lose. Please do not kill me.
Even if he
Oh,
has you,
God.
there's a set there. So
No, no, no. Oh, you're just feeding the game. Why? You don't have me.
Zango's
You're
right.
feeding
Orange
the
is right.
key. Please stop. Okay, well.
He thinks he's got orange, but
good
he
game,
doesn't.
Key.
that's insane.
You gotta mute up, by the way, Bunny.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
nuts.
like you're not even close, man. This is so bad.
I mean, he's tried. It's tough. Zombies is tough, and not a lot of players are good at it. Blue having a set on 3 should just, he's got to hit the 10 and hope
You
to
want
live.
card?
Now he's just going to take a card and hope that this
No,
doesn't get
you-
him. But blue has the set on 3, so
That's-
orange can't
that's
do
my
anything.
last position key. Just kill me.
Yeah, he knows.
Sorry.
Acabamos de construir.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't
So
matter.
blue's going to take
I
this one
should've
down.
shut it out. I'm 3-1s.
Blue ended up kind of feeding it. He did not have it at all, so it is little. It's unfortunate for orange.
Yeah, black. You never
But
make
it's-
a kill to sit on 5. Just FYI. Anyways, jeez.
Yeah, it was a tough. It's tough. Zombies, fog, progressive, 4 players. Like it's a tough game, right? And this is a tournament game. Black's probably a little bit less. Well, he's definitely less experienced compared to blue and orange. So he lined it up. He thought he had something. He made the play he thought was right. Unfortunately, it wasn't. Still a good effort. He will be going down to the losers bracket after blue gets this kill. Blue's just trying to like min-max all of his things. He's runs right still. Yeah, Australia takes the kill.
Good game.
And that's the victory for blue.
Yeah, so,
He
sorry,
could die to
White,
the
man.
zombies or
I
whatever.
thought he lost the other position. I thought I saw black
No.
hit something, but I guess he was just hitting zombies.
I lost my South Africa position 3
Yeah, I saw
separate
that.
times.
Yeah, I know. Well, you
Wholly undeserved. Yeah. Well, he got infected. I thought it was deserved. He played well. I mean, yeah, okay. White kind of got fed to him, and then he found the white kill in a smart way, and then black immediately the next turn fed orange to him. I guess, well, orange hit a stack of white, so black's reading it as, okay, orange hit a stack of white, white's weak. Or, sorry, orange must be weak if white died that easy. He saw at least 2 positions of oranges. But he didn't realize, like, yes, the 2 10 stacks of oranges, when orange has, like, 40 troops, means orange has at least 2 more 10 stacks, right? Generally, if you see a player that, and you're like, oh, he just has a couple 8 stacks. It's like, yeah, well, everybody else has 40 troops, and this player only has a couple 8 stacks. That means the most of his troops are probably somewhere else. It's more likely he's got all those other troops in a place you don't know about, or multiple places you don't know about, than that he actually only has 2 8 stacks, right? Or 2 11 stacks, whatever he saw, right? Everybody was sitting on 40 plus troops at that scenario. And all he saw was a couple 11s, right? It's very likely. It's like, oh, you only have a couple 11s. I can easily kill that and maybe find a third 11 or something, but he had much more than that. So it's hard to know for sure. It's a tough game. Zombies are tricky. So good game black, good game white, and good game Dzango orange. That's Bunny Slippers. That's Bad A. And Dzango that are going to go to losers bracket. That's Key Mistake, the blue player. That's myself. And was it Bunny Slip? No. Who was it? Who else won? EG Shades. G Shades. G Shades was the other winner in game 2. So super fun couple games there. We're going to watch blue close this out just for funsies. 2 dice slidering. No, you got to, yeah. You didn't need a 2 dice slider if you're going to split 3 off anyways, you donkey boy. Oh no. Card block them. Card block the zombies. No trade on 4. Unlucky. We'll watch him clean it up. Okay, pretty solid. So, very happy with this week. We'll be going to round 7 winners bracket. If we can win round 7, 8, and 9. Just 3 more weeks where we win in the winners bracket. Boom, straight shot to the finals. If we lose one of those weeks, we have to play. So 7, 8, and 9. If we lose one of those weeks, we have to play rounds 10 and 11 to make the finals. But if we can stay in the winners bracket and win winners bracket in round 9, straight shot to round 12 finals. So that's what we're looking for. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you all for being here. That's the tournament recap, the rest of my group. So hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and yeah, good luck to me. See you guys next week.